the crackles and the pops. So right now I'm in the Jeet with me from the AMG Performance Center in Mumbai, and he's got us the GLC43 AMG right out here, and he's going to walk us around with all what's good about this car and why you should actually consider going for the GLC43.
So this car is a very practical performance car, I would say today, that we need for our Indian road conditions, because quite a few of y'all who normally think twice before getting a sports car in the Indian road conditions, here we've got a sports performance SUV,
which is really practical.
Very practical.
These are like mixed profile tires at the front and the rear. We have 20-inch multi-spoke alloys.
Tires are wider. Integrated spoiler to give you a better drag.
Sweet lip spoiler.
Plus the lower.
Got a diffuser down there and quad exhaust. Alright.
You got a camera here
which flips open that way.
Yeah, pops out.
Got a nice decent
Since
boot.
the car has an air suspension, you can lower down the car by 30 mm while loading heavy luggage into the car.
Alright.
So it's easier for you to.
And then what are these buttons out here? They fold the rear seats.
Yep, they fold the rear seats, and this button here.
40, 20, 40 split.
This reduces your height of the car.
Oh, right here. There's a button right there which reduces the height of the vehicle.
In case you've got two heavy suitcases, it becomes easy for you
to actually load it inside.
Luggage.
So it comes down. And if you want to bring it up, you can again bring it up with that touch.
Same fashion, yes.
Got it. And now to shut the boot, we just press this button right up out here.
The coupe design, obviously.
Yeah, of course, that's what it is.
The difference between a C43, GLC43, both the cars will be a coupe, obviously. But the entry exit of the car, obviously, it's a 4-door, 4-seater. And that's a 2-door 4-seater. This is a little more easier
to enter, and especially with this running board as well down there.
This is a bi-turbo.
That's our 4MATIC badge right there. But these wheels are really massive. They were AMG calipers as well.
Yep.
And the brakes inside are AMG?
Perforated 6-piston.
Alright. The grill right here. The Panamericana.
This has a night packaging. So the lower A lip, the smoke LED headlamps, plus this has a multi-beam LED.
Yeah.
As compared to any normal LED headlamps, which gives you through a 450 meters, this will give you a range of 650 meters. 650 meters.
That is something actually. When you take a look at these DRLs, they actually make them look so tame, but they're so aggressive. And that right there is our 3-liter V6. Lovely little garnish with red as well on top of it. Makes 390 horsepower, 520 Newton meters of torque. Unbelievable, right? You hear that sound? Yeah, of course. That is something. Basic question was, kitna deti hai? Like,
City, my demo car gives me practically round about 5 to 6 kilometers a liter. Practically.
That's pretty decent actually.
For a demo, yeah.
City.
So clients driving the car peacefully. Now there are two sets. Okay, these are two extreme conditions because you've got a rocket power. It's got enormous amount of power.
Yeah, 390 horsepower.
Exactly. So when you're driving it peacefully, you are able to fetch easily around the 7 city. But if you are able to drive it on the Sports Plus, the moment you put
that will take it down to 3 to 2 or something. Then it gets unpractical. But I think the bottom line really is you don't need to worry about scraping any speed breakers or anything under this.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Okay, we're inside the GLC43. What is this? Napa leather?
Napa leather.
Alright.
The entire upholstery combination is a combination of your Alcantara and Napa leather. So there are these elements where you have suede leather.
Alright.
And then you've got Napa leather. Flat bottom steering.
With the AMG
badging.
And this is all touch control.
All touch control. Even this,
for the
for that
MBUX.
matter, is the MBUX. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Ambient light color red.
Alright, it's happening.
Okay, I am changing the color.
I think these are the microphones up here.
Yep.
Alright, so it distinguishes if I'm talking, then this is my mic. If you're talking, then that's your mic on that side. We have a sunglass hatch as well. So everything is like really practical and sitting really high up the road.
Yeah.
Right now it's just the highest ride setting with the, what's that thing called for the suspension that you sort of raise it? The air suspension, right around.
Ideally with this car, you want to lower the suspension. So as a standard
keep it close to the ground.
You'll just come to AMG Performance. You'll come to this button here which gives you the drive height of the car. Here it gives you the exact acceleration and the braking
So you know what's it?
percentage, yeah. The moment you come to this button, it gives you what your vehicle height is. Right now we are at 0 because we are on the comfort mode and it's neutral mode.
Alright.
The moment you put it on to the Sports Plus mode, the car will automatically lower down by 15 mm to get you a better drive or a better grip, better center of gravity.
Got it. And this thing is called, what's it called? Ride Control Plus or something? Ride Height Control. Yeah, that's what I was trying to aim
Now
at.
there's a new technology in the car, which again this and the C43 both have. It's called the AMG Exhaust System. You see this button here?
Oh yeah,
so exhaust for engine control. Now you got a separate cylinder in the rear portion underneath.
Got it.
So the moment you have your exhausts coming out, it gets collected in a container. The container is closed with a flap. These flaps you can open up manually also.
And if you keep it open, it's going to be really loud.
A little bit. Even on the comfort mode, if you want that loudness, you'll still get it on the comfort mode.
But barely revving the car, it'll still come. How do we switch up these dials if I want my RPM to come out here?
Again, so here you can come to trip function, you can rotate these and you can have a different display.
Oh, alright, ride and trip,
so
okay.
in case you want a different...
And it's all feather touch, just like swipe it upwards, that's why.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's totally touch
3D,
based.
yeah.
And yeah, there's no wheel down here now.
Nothing at all. So you
Alright.
got a trackpad,
Okay.
which again you can just keep your hands here and operate it from here. It's very easy, very user convenient.
Got it.
Plus this has got a Burmester sound system right
Which
now.
makes
590 watts.
590 watts. And how many speakers are these?
13.
13 speakers. They look so fancy. I mean, if you just take a look at this. This is something that's really going to be a miss on the C43. And the column is electric?
Electric.
For reach and raking. This is nice.
Also notice as compared to any other normal car, you've got a larger paddle shifter.
Yeah, actually.
Also
and
notice
say
this
up and down.
transmission in the car is a 9-speed torque converter transmission.
It's called the speed shift.
It's called the speed shift.
Yeah.
And you actually see how much of the 390
Horsepower,
bhp that you are actually delivering over here.
In live footage, that is, yeah. Okay. So there's no eco kind of a drive mode. You start off with comfort directly.
Yeah, it's only comfort.
So the turning radius is kind of short actually because of the size of the vehicle. A nice reversing camera out here.
It's got a 360 camera here. So even if you want to change the display and get any of the sides.
Oh, so we get all sides. You're not going to ever miss out anything then, which is whatever's around you. So we don't have to worry about speed breakers even though we're 4 right now in this car.
Exactly my point. Just drive the car the way you drive any normal car at home, which does not need to be even a luxury car, and you see the difference while driving.
The suspension is soft in this setting, huh?
Exactly.
Like you don't feel anything at all. I think it's very commanding on the road because people just stop, give you way and everything. And right now this all-wheel drive, the 4MATIC, it's dedicated or it's sort of biased towards rear wheels?
No. Full all-wheel drive, all-time all-wheel drive.
Would it be correct to call this an SUV?
It is. That's
this is
the
like
reason why we term it especially as a performance SUV.
Well, yeah, this is a performance
unlike a
SUV.
normal
Yeah.
SUV where you tend to normally have a lot of body roll.
And this is like a tank actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said that for cars in the past, but this is what defines driving a tank on the road. It's just unreal for an SUV to do all of this. Overtaking as well, it's just, I think it's just simple.
Simple. You've got
And all of this is in comfort mode.
Reserve. The moment you floor your accelerator, instant response shoot. That's where your the 9G torque converter transmission also comes
Yeah,
in.
it's seamless actually. You don't feel the gears shifting at all here. Okay, we're in sport right now.
I'll open the flaps for you. Just here the crackling. Put on Sports Plus.
I can hear the crackles. We have a lot of heavy vehicles here. Rage. So we don't get any pano roof or anything. It's gonna be this standard sunroof.
That's only because of the restrictions due to a coupe. Check this.
It holds to the red line on this thing. The exhaust is really loud, and it's nice. Damn, the crackles and the pops.
See the downshifting?
It's instantaneous, the braking as well, yeah. It leaves total dust in the back. The engine's raw is something, and the bloody exhaust. I mean, you just get so carried away with it. I don't think you're going to be looking at that fuel gauge of yours anytime when you're having so much fun with the car. You see how people get scared? So that does it for the GLC43 AMG. It's an SUV that packs performance and practicality.